Okay, so if you've ever wondered how to get that nice rich R&B sound with just using pads, like all those beats and all those songs you hear with just pads in them, when you came to the right video. Of course, step number one is actually finding a good rich pad sound. And there's a lot of elements that go into finding the right sounds and using the right frequencies with pad sounds. So we're gonna go step by step, and of course, including the chords. So luckily I'm using Logicpro, and of course I'm gonna go ahead and use some stock sounds just in case there's people watching this that are like, we don't have any extra VSTs or plugins. Don't worry, I got you. We're gonna use only stock sounds for this video. So we're gonna find a nice pad sound. I already found Analog Smooth. I have it highlighted here because it's one of my go-tos, and it sounds like this. Now you could use the rich option right here, but I like the warm option to start off because it's very subtle and it's not overcomplicated, and that's gonna matter a lot, and I'm gonna go over why in just a little bit. So first of all, of course, we got to learn the chord progressions. We got to know what chords are we gonna play. So let's start with a B flat major 7, and we're gonna play in the key of D minor, but we're starting the B flat major 7 chord. So it's gonna be like this. Just hold that right there and simply just change one chord right here like this. And then I went back to B flat major 7, then back to C6. All I'm doing is going like this on the right hand and going back to C again. Super simple. The best way is not to complicate things, because pad sounds, they have a lot of frequencies. Just use 2 chords. I might add a through chord in there, but no big deal. The main chords are B and C. And then in the bass, I'm just playing this. Then this. This. So B and C. You can pause the video wherever you like in case you want to play the exact same chords. Now you can. Okay, so now let's record something in, and I'm gonna go ahead and put at the BPM at 102. I'm trying to go for like those Jodeci, Bryson Tiller type of vibes, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Let's record something in. And I'm gonna leave it just like that. Nothing complicated. This seems like it sounded pretty good. The good thing about this is I don't have to EQ too much. I'm gonna just duplicate this. What I'm gonna do for the second sound, maybe go ahead and add that through chord that I was talking about earlier. So let's record something in. Now I'll be adding the D chord on this one. All right, so let's just leave it like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and quantize this part. I like that, man. It's almost to a point where you don't have to EQ too much. I love finding pads like that, but we still EQ a little bit, leave room for the other instruments we're gonna use. Slightly reduce some of the mid frequencies. I kind of like it's just 2 chords, I'm not gonna lie. It creates way more space than this side right here. I would just leave that first chord like that and not add anything else. For my second instrument, I want to find something with a little bit more texture but still has that pad element into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this preset called Autumn Haze inside Logic as well, and it's also inside Alchemy. Like I said, I'm only gonna be using Alchemy sounds because Alchemy is pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. It's like a low budget Omnisphere almost, I think. I mean, it has 632 presets, so that's a pretty good amount. But anyways, this preset sounds like this. The thing about pads is I love when pads come with different textures. Don't get confused that pads are only supposed to sound like that first one. No, there's a lot of different pad sounds that have a lot of different textures to it. So the key to this is to keep adding texture to the different tracks that you're adding. The cool thing about Alchemy too, if you don't have it, is it has a bunch of different options here. You could use all these down here. I'm going to just go ahead and with the mellow, and then maybe mess with the effects a little bit. Same chords. I might be adding a little bit of different elements here with the keys, but you can see that as I'm playing. Let's go. I just added that little pinky at the end right there. Let's just quantize this. You want to reduce the volume and then pan it a little bit. And then you can mess with the crossfades here. Or make it just completely muffled. I like it like where it was right here. Phaser. Definitely mess with the texture as much as you can if you're just going to use pad sounds to make this beat very subtle. So just mess with the texture, the filters. It's on tempo. I could hear some crazy with this, bro. Like, just wait. And then let's just EQ it a little bit. This high frequency kind of just pitch down a little bit. There we go, way better. I don't need to add compressors or nothing else to this. And now my sound is getting just more full and more full. So for my third instrument, I want to add something with a little bit more depth to it. So it has to sound a little bit more deep, more texture, and it has to stand out a little bit more than the pads, because the pads are just going to ride right through. So I found this in Alchemy also, and it's in the keys section, and it sounds like this. Very subtle still. Very beautiful sound. So it still sounds like a pad, but it has just a little bit more depth to it, like I said, because you can hear it. You know, the pads are just going to ride through like this. But this is going to add kind of like that foundation that we need. So let's go ahead. It's called Coral Garden. Let's record this in. Let's go. I don't want to add the seventh to this. I'm just going to play it kind of simple. I like the last little notes I did right there. Let's just go ahead and quantize this. Most of these notes can be quantized. So this is what I'm talking about. Now you can hear the chords being played as opposed to them just being like gliding through, I guess you can say. Now you can actually hear them because of the foundation that we laid. And I kind of like the way this sound is without any EQing needed. It sounds even good with the high end. And I think we're just going to leave it there like that for now. The last thing that I want to add to this melody, because I do want to keep it kind of subtle, but I don't want to keep it simple as well, if that makes sense. Not basic, if that makes sense. It sounds nice right now. Just sounds good. Lush. You could definitely create some, but I feel like it's always missing like something, right? Because it just is. And I try to keep it simple for the artist too. I do make a good amount of beat sales every single week. Maybe I'll put that in the screen somewhere. I don't know. But if you want some more info on that too, you know, hit me up on the DMs and say, and I'll give you some pointers on that. But that's just off topic. I found this nice, cool vocal chop right here.
I know that we'll find a way. Yeah, yeah. I know that we'll find it.
But I don't want to use all of it, so I'm just gonna chop up the pieces I like.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Find a way. I know that we'll find it.
It sounds like this.
I know that we'll find a way. Yeah, yeah. Find a way.
We'll just try to use this right here, these pieces.
I know that we'll find a way. I know that we'll find it. I know that we'll find a way.
I like that one a little better. Just
I know that we'll find a way. Yeah, yeah. I know that we'll find it.
it's like on tempo, but not really. I kind of like that. So let's try to record this in, and then if we don't like it, we'll just obviously delete it. You could always rinse and repeat, right? Let's go.
I know that we'll find a way. Yeah, yeah. I know that we'll find it.
Kind of like how that sounded. And then right there,
Yeah, yeah.
I can start with that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I know that we'll find a way. I know that we'll find it.
I kind of like that. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be very subtle in the background, so honestly, I don't know if it matters, but let's hear it all.
I know that we'll find a way.
I don't know if this should be like right in the beginning.
I know that we'll find a way. Yeah, yeah.
I'll make it like super like this, like very, and then just add like crazy amount of reverb. I've been liking the UAD reverb recently, but I'm just going with Valhalla this time. Let's go with the smooth plate.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's put some RC20. I want to dirty it up a little bit more. Let's add some more distortion here. Maybe let's go with distortion too. Let's see how that sounds. Reduce the drive. Pre-gain. There we go. See without it. Nice. Sounds good. I like it. Who needs sound toys? Let's just reduce the EQ a little bit more. I mean, increase. It'll just increase some of the reverb because now it's just in there too much inside the mix. nice. Let's go ahead and add some drums. Now I want to make this very, very vibey and kind of like dark at the same time. Let's go for a snare. Kind of like this snare right here. And I want to hit only like once, just hey. Yup, there it is. Every 3. We might change the snare up, but for now this is good. And I do want to go ahead and add some hi-hats right off the back. I usually don't do that. If you guys see me cook, I add like everything else but the hi-hats. But today I'm just gonna go with the hi-hats first. Let's go with this one, and I just want to just play all the way through. Just yep. Kind of snare's not doing it for me now that I add the hi-hats, but let's just try to switch up the hi-hats a little bit. Let's go ahead and look for another snare. That's what happens. Sometimes you add something and then just not what it was. I like this rim shot actually. It had more reverb first and then now it doesn't. I guess I gotta add some. I guess because I'm using the step sequencer and that's what happens. I don't know how to elongate the notes. So if somebody knows how to do that, let me know. Either way, we can add some reverb, crazy amount obviously, but just let's tap it. There we go. I like these hi-hats, but the velocity is just not working for me. So let's just switch up the velocity a little bit. Hey, there it goes. No rolls, no anything. And now let's just go ahead and go for the kick. A fat kick, just a fat kick that sounds nice. Maybe this one, better kick. It's called butter kick, not better kick. Right here, right off the back. Hey. All right, let's do it from here. Do some crazy like, man, let's just add soft clipper. Yes, I'm not an FL Studio, so I do need to add my own soft clipper. Make this thing hit though. I mean, I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. I think I want to do this on just one right here, just one time, or just do this. All right, let's go ahead and add like an open hat now. We spent too much time on the kick for real. Ooh, this one sounds crazy though. Let's add it. Is that a little echo here? Just to go kind of hear it, kind of. Maybe that open hat is not the one. Maybe it's this short one so it could delay properly. Yeah, now you can hear it. Hey. This needs way more reverb, these vocals. I don't even know what to add anymore. I feel like it's done already. Definitely like a shaker would be nice. Let's see. I know I'm gonna add the zap perk for sure. Let's just add this first. Kind of just want to add it once and then something else here. So I think I want to add it on this side though. I just want to start freestyling right now, bro. Just I feel like a Drake vibe right here. Look at this chain right here, chain percussion. Ooh. Maybe that one. That was it. Vocals are definitely throwing it off a little bit, so I might just go back to that and fix them up a bit. But let's go ahead and add the sub bass right now, and then we'll probably rearrange this and be done. Let's try to go crazy with the sub though. The sub I'm using Trillium, Big and Clicky 2. That's mainly what I use. So in case anybody wants to know, that's exactly what I'm using on most of my beats that I use a sub bass. Most of them. Let's do 2 takes. And then let's do another take here, doing another variation, and then we're done. like that ending right there. All right, let's rearrange this beat and let's hear the final result in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Bless those keys, the RMC.
Alright, so if you're at the deep end of this video, you already know what to do. Comment down below, deep end. Love my deep end commenters. It's just, I love y'all so much that we apply deep end. I wonder if you guys just skip to the end of the video just to hear the beat. It's okay if you do that, don't matter. But anyways, if you guys would love a piano course soon, I've been getting a lot of requests like, hey man, do you teach piano one-on-one coaching sessions or anything like that? Just comment down below. Would love a piano course, more in detail, more, you know, I don't know if it should be advanced things, but just more of a beginner kind of thing, just to start learning how to play some nice chords and then just knowing how to do it like right off the back. If you do want that, comment that down below if that makes sense. All right, well, don't forget to like this video, and until next time guys, stay blessed and stay positive. Peace.